Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. We here. Get on in here. We letting y'all get in here real quick. We starting in about 5 minutes, man. I'm sending out the last little bit of text. Y'all know how I do. Soon as we done, we getting started. You feel me? So y'all make sure y'all get in here. We got a lot to talk about today. Episode 148.
Motherfucking 148.
Goddamn Keith Lee and set Atlanta on fire. He's got some straightening. In Atlanta, we gonna turn up like we do every time. So I don't think he'll be back in Atlanta too soon. I don't know if he received the greatest hospitality. You feel me? At least online.
I said online he did.
At least online, man. You know, in person, man. We great people, man. Part of them southern ways. You know what I'm saying? But the internet is the internet. We got Silverback Saucy. Silverback Saucy versus Akademiks.
Silverback.
They calling that nigga Silverback Saucy in the street. You ain't know that?
Hell no.
Yeah, man. Akademiks, man. I seen Akademiks with some tears in his eyes, man.
Nah, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga.
I'm just saying. Act.
That Silverback Saucy ain't hit my algorithm.
You said what?
Shit ain't hit my algorithm.
That's what Kaya roasted his ass one time and called him Silverback Saucy.
Yeah.
You know how she be getting down. Speaking of that, did you see how she tore Sexy Red ass up?
Yeah. What Sexy Red said to her?
Yeah, I guess it started because goddamn, she basically said, I seen her online saying like, y'all never seen me. She said, I said my neck, my back, my pussy and my crack. I said don't trust no nigga, no. Like, can't wait with it. I never said I'm eating other niggas' asses and all the nasty shit y'all hoes doing today. Like, I ain't never said no shit like that. I don't know if she mentioned Sexy Red name or not, but Sexy Red came in. Of course, she called her old and broke, and she ain't got no money, and you know where that went. She started out there. She pulled out that gavel and started going in on her ass. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that wasn't. You know. Now she talking about she'll whoop Kaya ass with them old ass bones and all kind of shit. You know how that goes. The young folks always go, you know what I mean? So, that's no business, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, one of them was.
We got goddamn Mary Kazadi here for the first time.
I didn't even sleep.
This nigga's on the phone on the podcast. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, but shit, my nigga. I see you tomorrow. Yeah. Nah, it was Leroy, man. He part of the podcast, man.
Tell that nigga send a text. Nigga, he ain't even watching it. Nah, I know. Lame, man.
Oh,
fuck that nigga Leroy. Tell that nigga watch the
lame.
Yeah.
Why it'll drop so damn loud? Lame, man.
They need to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? We standing on business around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Shit, it's an all black day, I guess. Nigga, I know this hoodie gonna come off at one point.
Put the I'm gonna make my Instagram post when we done. We get started, man. Matter of fact, let's just get it started right now.
Using your phone charger?
Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. He said, we said, wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts and cats, we going back to back, and nigga dog, but cat, see, got the facts. He said, he did what the who? Heard it, seen it, probably wasn't true. He said, we said, wasn't going. Got these people acting like they know it. Facts and cats, we going back to back, and nigga dog, but cat, see, got the facts.
I just got some over there. Oh, okay. Shit, it's cool. Yeah.
Sports, life, and news like a man. Different views, so don't take it personal if you can. It's only an opinion, a perspective of some man coming live from the south. Cause I just been in Brandon in the house, so get ready for the real. That was never for the cloud, this is facts and caps. So you know what we about, ayy, facts and caps. So you know what we about, ayy. So you know what we about, this is facts and caps. So you know what we about, yeah. So you know what we about. So you think you will fit the but you not. Hop on the mic and discuss every day you might take a few shots. Sit back and relax, but overreact. Tell me if it's facts.
Got the good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, Fast Cat Podcast episode 148. What's happening?
Episode here, I be like, Faces Mafia. You gotta stay fly. Every time you say that shit.
Episode motherfucking 148.
What's happening, fellas? What's up? Goddamn, America's already back in the building. What's happening?
What's up? Off the market.
We adjust the camera real quick.
Too many niggas in the out.
Off the market a little bit, man.
Hey, the question everybody been asking, man, how I feel?
Feel good, man. Feel good.
That's what's up.
Can't complain, man.
You feeling better, man? They had the super spreader event, you know what I mean? But it was worth it, man. I can say it's worth it. I ain't get sick, so you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, beautiful ceremony.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate y'all putting on the kid.
We did it right, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I definitely had a good time.
Okay, y'all enjoy yourselves, man?
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Got some of that cake left?
Hell no.
I want to say first, rest in peace to Takeoff. You know what I'm
Rest
saying?
in peace, man.
Unfortunately, it's been a year, but you know what I'm saying? We still feel the presence, you know what I mean? That's what make you a legend. We still got to feel the presence. Everybody still got stories galore, everything like that. So, you know, I just want to say rest in peace to a legend around the world, but a North legend around here. You feel me? So,
R.I.P. Type.
R.I.P. to Take, man.
R.I.P. Bobby Knight.
R.I.P. Bobby Knight,
man. Throw a chair for my boy.
Man, I can't wait
the first
to
person I thought about, I don't know if y'all, well, I didn't know what y'all experience is, Coach Cooley, but that was his dude. That was Coach Cooley dude. He acted like him, he was molded like him, man. That man.
Too bad you coach like
Listen, man, I remember one time that Coach Cooley said, man, we were getting our ass what he said. Man, they practically bent you over and effed you in your butt. But he said the curse words, like, I'm like, damn, this JB.
He ain't said.
We on YouTube, nigga.
Did you say fuck on
You done
YouTube?
curse.
No, fuck it. I'm fucking yet. That's what I'm saying. The whole thing is like, we can't say that on YouTube.
It's his way.
On the booty.
Hey,
Niggas get money now. I'm trying to.
Shit,
I'm trying to get
these
monetized.
contracts.
So yeah, yeah, man, we're gonna start it off with Silverback, Saucy, Santana versus Akademiks, man. The streets been talking about this one. So I guess you know, Santana and Akademiks didn't have a beef before, and Akademiks.
That's wild.
And Akademiks said, "You know what? I'm done. I can't argue with those types of people. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense." And I thought, like, okay, he gets it. You know, and it started, I guess, because he said things about the city girls. So recently, he on Vlad doing his appearance, and he said his opinion on the city girls and possible payola. Why Carisha Please is like winning awards, and she put out like an episode every 3 months, things of that nature. And I guess Santana don't like that shit. And
he gotta stand up for his bitch.
This nigga's in here talking about dilute football. We do not promote that in here, my boy. You gonna get blocked. Relax. So yeah, they got into it again after he said that he basically came for Akademiks. They were having a back and forth, and this particular clip right here,
he came for him, mate,
was kind of crazy. Hold on, let me put it on the share screen so y'all can see this.
Crazy.
There we go. Boom.
got read up
All
on
right.
the ties for me.
That's what we do. Now, hey, I want to
Let's
say
start. Yeah.
That's what we do. Now, hey, I want to say for the record, I'm scared. This
I'm trying to get it where he heard.
Silverback gorilla is threatening me, and I'm just gonna say for the woke community, if y'all don't stand up for my anus and my booty hole, I don't respect none of y'all stripes and hustles no more. He just said he's going to take my booty hole virginity by choice. This is a monster.
Yeah, so he said he basically was going to smash him. I guess Akademiks had a couple more drinks. It started, it just didn't sit well with him. And he decided to address the situation. And it brought him to tears. I guess the anger buildup brought him to tears about Silverback Saucy.
Sounds like a lover's quarrel.
I'm never trying to get canceled. Say the wrong thing. I know what we got going on. I love it.
Check your phone, bro.
I'm trying not to get canceled. But this shit does bother me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I tried to like.
Bro, with everything we've talked about, bro, I've never cared about. I don't care what rapper got at me, bro. Ever. But like really, there's certain shit I grew with. I really don't fuck with in my life that I will never do. But like I gotta sit here and act like I know I'm in America. I gotta sit here and act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
You're not being sensitive.
I can't take that serious.
I'm not trying to get canceled to fuck up what we got going on. I'm never trying to get canceled. Say the wrong thing. I know what we got going on. I love it. I'm trying not to get canceled. But this shit does bother me.
Yeah, I tried to like.
Alright, man. Sorry for the echo, y'all. I'm getting it under control. But y'all heard it. Basically, that was Ak crying.
He was scared for his life.
Akademiks, I guess he wanted to, probably call him all type of slurs and, say it was on his mind. And, Jamaican people, they don't play with that whole, homosexuality thing. That's not really what they into. So,
unless they into it.
Yeah, unless they into it, But, yeah, so Akademiks was brought to tears. He was that frustrated, that angry about the situation.
That ain't no tears, that's the liquor.
It's definitely liquor in there too, for sure.
Them liquor tears. I done cried them tears before. Them liquor tears.
So who y'all think is more wrong in this situation though? Ak or Saucy Santana? Because Saucy
Santana because he said
he was calling him an X.
He said the bag word.
He called him a hag.
Hag, bag, tag, jag.
And then he told him that he was basically going
like,
grape him.
Is that the same thing as a black person saying nigga?
That's what
because I think that's more of a.
They were saying like, nah, Shade Room and all the girls in there that was condoning this behavior were saying he can say that because he is a hag. So you can't weaponize it against him. So, like I said, what's your take, man?
I feel like he more wrong. Like he jumping in other people's business. That shit ain't had nothing to do with him, man. You dropping all these racist slurs. You threatening this man's booty hole. Like hell, that's a big ass nigga too to be coming at you talking about he gonna goddamn.
Silverback Saucy, man.
I mean, that's a big silverback coming after you trying to threaten your booty hole. Like
Ak said that he got a mental illness.
Who has that? Ak has one? Or?
No, Ak said that Silverback Saucy got a mental illness because he's a man.
But it also sounds like
he's a big man with a beard and a BBL.
It also sounds like Ak is triggered. Like that ain't the first time somebody tried to get his booty hole and he had a flashback. That's why he started crying.
Ariel said if he don't get his Teddy Graham looking behind out of here, something tears up.
Girls hate this nigga.
Yo, behind and suck up in this conversation is a bad combination of words.
Is it AO if the gay man said he wanted to do all that to him?
Yes.
It's not really AO, is it? For him it ain't. I guess for Ak it is. What you got? Cause
Girl, that's a booty hole.
Hey, bro. Hey, yo. I don't know, man. Like, I think the perception of him from a certain demographic is that he always gets into a girls, never dudes. So now I guess that's his karma for that.
I think that's wrong though. This nigga goes at everybody.
Yeah, because we follow him. Because people only see posts when he always argue with girls. Literally, it's just how their algorithm works. So now it's kind of like that just comes with you. When you do beef with girls, usually they got a gay friend that gonna have their back. So
yeah,
now you got a Saucy.
And that's just one. You know, they come in packs, bro.
Hey, yo. That's crazy.
You gotta watch out.
You come in packs. So, I mean, like, yeah, I know Jamaican historically, they're more, like, I guess, homophobic than most other cultures or ethnicities. But, I mean, it comes with it, man. All that shit comes with the territory. You in the limelight. You gonna have people trying to, defend that people they love. It just so happens to be Saucy S.
But see, my thing.
Chi, real quick. Are you at work? Are you available for a phone call? Let me know.
I also don't think. I think Ak wrong for crying and getting all hurt because, bruh, you go at it with drill rappers. You go at it with the drill women rappers. You go at it with the Saucy Silverbacks. Like, you can't cry when somebody say something that hurt your feelings.
I think he crying because he's censored. That's why he can't.
Because he can't reply what he wants to
say without getting held accountable.
He don't want to. He's gonna get canceled if he says what he says, but Saucy's not. And that's the point he was trying to make, and that's why I felt like Ak should have known better. First of all, you never gonna out argue no gay man, especially a gay man who think he a woman. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna out argue no nigga like that. I don't care what nobody say. That argument was never. You was never gonna win that argument. Because once he did start saying stuff, you see where he took it. He's talking about he gonna put his you know what in his yo you know where. So you should have known better when it came down to that.
So it would have been better if Ak just responded and be like, nigga, that won't be the first time.
No.
Nah, I think he should have said nothing at all. Or he should have did a one quick joke and just left it at that. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about meeting up at my headquarters to fight and
that don't work.
Let's do
you
all
can't
that.
Fight a gay person.
That's what I'm saying. You never gonna win. You would have whooped his ass. He would have been victim.
It's even worse.
Yeah, and I really think he could whoop Ak ass because like that nigga. That is a man of rather large stature. Rather large stature. So he fight with his whole life. That nigga is he gonna do some damage to you, my boy. Straight up. You gotta scorch the earth with that nigga. You gotta shoot that nigga. I would've told that nigga, the only thing I would've said to the nigga, I said, Silverback, I'ma tranquilize your ass. You see me. You talking about running down to me, you getting tranquilized. I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, that's that on that.
I don't think you can say nothing there.
Hold on, man. Chi-Chi, I'm about to call you because Chi-Chi said she wanted to talk about this. So I'm gonna call Chi-Chi.
Don't come up here being all serious now, Chi-Chi.
We're about to call Chi-Chi. Let's see what Chi-Chi talking about.
Hey.
I ain't gotta tell you live. You know what's going on.
I'm live. What's happening?
Yeah. Get your shout out. Shout out to the hood real quick. Do your shout outs.
My shout out. Shout out to the north side. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to gang. It's for y'all.
Yeah.
How you feel about Saucy and Act?
I feel like anytime Akademiks speaks on anybody, he knows that they're gonna defend themselves, especially just because it's him. Because it's never anything like, even if he's trying to give constructive criticism, he just always takes it that much further. Like I saw he was into it with like Glorilla recently. He just like takes it way too below the belt to where it's just like people are not gonna respond.
So let me ask you this. So usually these people say something about him first, right? Now this particular one, he was in an interview with Vlad, so they just responded to what Akademiks said. But the Glorilla one, I'm muted that. The Glorilla one, she had said something about him, like, and so yeah, he responds. But I guess his thing is, if you come from him and violate you because he feels like rappers don't take him serious, I guess. Like he feel like the rappers, they feel like they can disrespect him and he won't stand up for himself. So that's why he goes in on any and everybody. Now, obviously, this didn't work out for him on this one. So, just what do you think about the whole situation?
He's entitled to defend himself just like anybody else is. But again, it's just like at this point, it's a war of words. Like if there's someone you pull up, like let's see what you got to say in person, and let's like go at it. If we have to fight, or if we have to just go for it, go word for word like in person. That's another story because I really do believe that Mr. or Mrs. Saucy Santana will really like take it there to where it's just like I will beat your ass and I will rape you. You know, like put an end to it because at the end of the day, all these people the last few years of AK going back and forth, people online. And then when it comes to women especially, he's always taking it there like saying they're not talented or saying that they look for whatever their career is and stuff like that. And yeah, he goes back and forth with men as well, but when it comes to women, he just looks for he just literally looks like he looks for what's it called? He goes for their weakest point of like, oh Kalisha, you can't really rap. But really you don't even know how to speak English. Like you know what I'm saying? He really goes for their jugular as far as like he knows what their weak points are. So again, he's entitled to defend himself, but I just want him off my airways. I don't like him on my feed. I don't like hearing about him. Like it's just, I don't know what it's gonna take to stop him, but it looks like Saucy's gonna know exactly what it's gonna stop him.
And that's gonna be that zick.
That's all I gotta say.
Go for the juggler.
As far as like, you know, him being entitled to his, you know, his due diligence as far as saying what he wants to say, speaking on hip hop and pop culture and all that. Because everyone else is doing it, Joe Budden does it.
It's selling basically. So let me ask you this.
Monetizing, yeah. Like if I have to talk about you to make my point or to, you know, get some traffic to my channel, I'm gonna do that. But again, I feel like there's a fine line between like, oh, I don't feel like she can rap, or like, oh, did he pay for all of her stuff? You know, you can have that opinion. You know, you're entitled to it, but
what if they fat?
he just takes it too far for a lot of people's life to where it's just like
Don't say
he's
it.
gonna respond back if he knows that.
All right, let me ask you this. So I'm looking at the comments when they put up the video of Saucy saying what he was going to grape the man, and I seen that the women were condoning the comments. So let me ask you this: are the only people that can be canceled are the people that aren't likable? Like, because if it was the other way around, do you think they would have canceled Act? Or like, you see how Act got to worry about being canceled after a man just told him he was going to, remove his cherry from his anal cavity. So do you think that like women condone shit like that just because they don't like Act? Do you think that was like appropriate for them to say like they want that to happen and they feel that way?
I don't think it's appropriate because again they have to kind of take themselves like out of the situation and say, yeah, I don't like AK, but I don't want that to happen to them. Because if it was somebody they knew, they wouldn't want that to happen to somebody they knew. It needs to just stay at it's an exchange of words and not necessarily like threatening to break you or coming to like attack you and stuff like that. I mean, if you gonna fight, cool, duke it out, but grape is a whole nother like charge. That's like a felony charge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole. You take it too far. Yeah, I see women condoning because they don't like AK. Yeah. But at the same time, it's just like it's entertaining kind of seeing him squirm, if that makes sense.
Squirm was crazy. I don't know why.
Like you're not like, oh yeah, they need to go ahead and handle him accordingly because he's for years. Like he
just confirms everything. I believe
people not gonna come for his life or say anything. I remember last time he was talking about Carisha, he was like, oh yeah, Diddy pulled up on me, we had an exchange of words, I'm not gonna talk about her no more. And yeah, here we are again, X amount of months later, he's talking about her.
I remember that, but I think it's because when he said that, then they both went back and she said something to him again, and it just kind of, I guess he said, like, I'm not scared of this, like, Diddy can't make me not say nothing, but I was going to respect him to do it. But, you know how it goes.
I mean, that's one I would
yeah. We need you on the pod.
When you coming back?
Yeah, when you coming back to the pod, man?
The pod? When y'all free this month?
I mean,
Friday.
Another one on Friday, next Friday. So, I mean, I don't know if you got to work or whatever. But
man, take a long break.
I gotta work.
Tell her to take a break. Tell her to take an extended break.
Alright, well just let us know. Shoot, we'll let you know later on in the week, next week.
For sure.
Alright, we'll holler at
Alright, love y'all. I'll let y'all
Love you too, girl.
Right now.
Alright.
Alright, bye.
Did y'all see what Queen Latifah said about Akademiks?
No, I ain't never made it a her.
He's like, what? Queen Latifah?
He threw me off for them.
She put up an Instagram post today. It said, it's crazy to me how DJ Akademiks is crying scared to say anything to Saucy Santana because he's a gay man and he's scared of getting canceled. But he said some of the most outlandish, vile, disrespectful, and demeaning things to black women with absolutely no fear whatsoever. Brings me back to Malcolm X's quote, the most disrespected, unprotected, and neglected person in America is the black woman. Do we agree?
Facts.
Okay.
A fact.
You want to die? It's explanatory, self-explanatory. What you think, Lee?
Could you know anybody that's been even threatened to be canceled for going at a black woman? Or scared to say anything about a black woman?
You're right. I can't really think of nothing off the top of my head. So, yeah. What you think, B? Speak your truth. You want to say something? I see it on your face.
I don't know, man. I
think I know what you want to say.
I think it's not just black women. I think it's black people in general. But I don't want to say it. I don't know.
You don't want to offend.
I don't want to get canceled.
I think what you trying to say is this. This is what I think you're trying to say. I think that there's a lot of truth to this quote, but I do think that it's a little overly, I guess, it's exaggerated in a sense.
Let me ask a question.
A man just said that he was going to grape another man. And those women that are saying, like, we're not protected, don't care about that man. I get it. I guess they feel like he disrespected them. But I don't know. I
think that's two different things, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say this. I guess if you just get caught up on the internet, I kind of can see both sides. Like, I don't think that men are protected. I think, like you said, it's just a black people thing in general.
Or no. Let me rephrase it. I ain't gonna say black people. Isn't it just a woman thing in general? Haven't they always been treated like the bottom of the barrel in general? Not just black women, but women in general.
Karens?
Over black people though?
I'm not saying over. I'm just
They've
saying
been treating lower than men historically, yeah.
Okay.
But black people came under that, and I think black women.
Yeah.
You think black women come under black men?
Yeah, like not in every scenario, but if you just
probably so.
If this was the
probably, I think.
I just don't think I've been exposed to it.
This was like
you know what it
the
is?
Olympics for she shitted on. I think
You know
black
what it
women will come from gold.
I think I'm a little.
Shouts out to Dubai.
I think I'm just a little confused with Queen Latifah too, though. Like,
yo, quick.
I wonder if Queen Latifah just like if she has like context. I guess that's what I'm asking. I wonder if she have context to the situation, or is it like I just watched the shade? Because you know what it is. Like I was just reading like the comments, and I can tell like nobody really knows anything about Act. They just see like the comments, and I'm not here to defend Act because I think like nigga, he was corny.
He goes too far on a lot of people in general.
He caught up to you, but what I will say. When I just read the comments, I can definitely tell that the women have no clue about anything they be saying. Like, because at one point, I seen Akademiks speaking in patois, and they was like, "Oh, now this nigga think he Jamaican." I'm telling you, these corny ass niggas, he think that accent is intimidating women and blah blah blah. And people were under the comments.
Yeah, but that's everything though.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
using
single out.
that.
I'm saying that's overlying issue with literally every piece of news.
Yeah.
Once it gets mainstream, you don't even people just hear what's the topic.
Yeah.
Act bash woman.
So all I'm saying is,
OD with it.
You know the whole like, and they say like he only come at women. I do think that he goes entirely too far. Like you can get your roast on without like I seen him going at Glorilla. You can roast her and flame her up without being like you bitch, you whore. This, that, and the third.
That's where that nigga definitely goes too far.
Yeah, like you don't have
way
to do
too
all
far.
that, bro. If you gonna roast her, just roast her. You don't. It doesn't have to be levels of disrespect, like where you like I gotta violate her. Like you don't have to violate her. She didn't say anything that was necessarily gonna violate you. You know what I mean? Like I think it didn't have to go that far.
I think that's just that kind of goes to their point when they say he lame. Like that's lameness of Akademiks. He don't know how to handle those situations. That's kind of the stream culture. Go hard on like all that cliche, stereotypical type.
You could tell he probably this wasn't. You could tell. I could tell.
Probably got picked on in school.
That's how he was. Yeah, he wasn't. You could tell he didn't come up probably being respected by women.
So like that's why I said I could look at it both sides. Like for sure he usually don't start it. He usually just go. Defending himself, but he do go too much. But once you get in that lane, it don't matter what the girl say. Once you start talking to women like that, people are gonna be like, all right, I don't give a fuck what she say to you. All right, you stand on that. Yeah, that now you got
part of the territory.
Come part of the territory.
Yeah. But at no point should he have cried as much shit that he talked.
No, he should have never cried. That was crazy. Like, bro, calm it down. Now let's get to Keith Lee. Y'all know Keith Lee. He's on TikTok. Famous food critic. He decided to go on his food tour. And what happens is he sends his family into the restaurant. I guess he talks about the service that they give him.
These restaurants ain't got a picture of his family yet. Ain't no, they don't work together and like take a picture and send this shit around.
Hey man, I don't know what's going on, but then they buy. He comes off very, very humble, and he gives an honest rating to the best of his abilities. And the thing is, his ratings does a lot for these businesses, right? Sometimes it's a very small black business. Sometimes it's a black business that's well known within the community, right? So he came to Atlanta. And, Atlanta is like one of the homes of like black businesses and black success. And he went to a few restaurants. The first one was like Milk and Honey.
No, the real Milk and Honey.
The real Milk and Honey. And it didn't go so well for him. They was talking about they was doing a 5 o'clock deep cleaning, and they weren't taking orders. And he said it was still people sitting in the restaurant though. They tried to DoorDash, it didn't work. It wasn't working. And when he walked in there, they offered him food. He said, nah, because the rules are the rules, and there's other people that want food and blah, blah, blah. So that happened to be a trend with a couple more restaurants. You know, we seen him go to Toast on Linux. I guess he was just going there actually.
No, he went to Toast on Midtown.
Oh, okay.
He went to Midtown. He didn't go to Linux. It's two. Yeah, that's they two different things. Yeah.
Apparently, you know, he went to other places. It was like an hour and a half wait, but he did find some good experiences with a couple restaurants, and they went up. You feel me? Like they got a lot of good service.
They had to shut down because they ain't have the food for it.
Yeah. So, you know, Cardi B even chimed in. That sparked up a whole other thing. She was saying like these Atlanta restaurants don't want no name. Sometimes she got a name drop just to get food. Things of that nature. Some people were, you know, there's always people that take it too far. Some people, we even had people responding. Matter of fact, the owner of the Real Milk and Honey, he claimed he didn't even know who Keith Lee was. I seen people saying, "Oh, he better get up out of Atlanta." This, that, and the third. Long story short, I just seen Keith Lee on the cover of not the cover, but like he had his own article on Rolling Stone because of this whole situation. I seen it on the news this morning at work. So I guess my first question would be, let me ask y'all this. What is y'all opinions when it comes to dining in Atlanta in black-owned establishments? Like, have y'all had some of these issues?
Definitely.
Of course.
Like, you know, they have crazy-ass rules like, oh, you can only be here for 90 minutes, but it may take 60 minutes to get your food. Like, oh, we only serving to go. I mean, we not online. They say you can order to go. You get there, we ain't doing to go, and it's cool if you're not doing to go. But I get what he's trying to say. Like, if your site say one thing, make the shit add up. Like, he wasn't trying to bash the place. He's trying to like really. If you take constructive criticism,
they could have been alright.
It could be alright. Like when he went to Old Lady Gang, Candy's spot.
Yeah,
she responded the best out of all of them. She was like, "Yo, you know, thank you for coming. We're gonna address these issues, and if you come back, basically next time if you come back, you won't have these problems."
Yeah,
because they try to do the same thing for him, try to accommodate him. And the dumbest part of to me is like the nigga always say, "Treat me like a regular person." Mm-hmm. So when you see things like, "Yo, look, I know you here, but it's a 2-hour wait. Let me take your name. You can sit in your car if you want to be in here with the attention." Like just make it fair. That's all he's trying to do. And then like some of these bullshit rules, and then goddamn going to these nice ass spots with good ass food and eating with goddamn plastic forks.
I don't really care about that. I ain't gonna see.
It depends on what I got. Some shit I need to actually cut, and goddamn I break my fork. Now I got to eat with goddamn 3 palms. Like that shit's annoying.
I don't know, like they'd be good for a lot of black.
Cameraman ain't at work, but he come in.
It'd be good, like the black-owned Atlanta restaurants that I go to. As far as the food, most of the time, I think it's just like customer service. It's just they need to work on customer service, man. Sometimes it's overcrowded, overbooked. Mm-hmm. Whatever they need to do to invest and make sure they can provide a good, you know, customer experience. They need to make sure they focus on that, because that's how you prevent some of these things, just overbooking, and then when you see a celebrity, you make room for them, shit like that.
And that's gonna make a regular patron mad in itself. I mean, I get it, but
I'll say this: I haven't had like a bad personal experience in a while, but I've always heard about these experiences. I think a lot of the time, why I don't have these bad experiences, I guess I would say, is because I make, like, me and Javin, like, everything be reserved. So, usually, we kind of get in where we fit in, like, when you're reserved. Now, I can definitely understand, like, you walking up there, you know, he don't probably have time to reserve and map everything out. So, that's where the problem's going to come when you go to these spots that are, like, tourist spots. Like a lot of people from out of town want to go there, because I don't really know nobody really eat an Old Lady Gang like that.
Nah, that's
I do know shit. People that when they come from, I've seen like family members and stuff that come from out of town and be like, I want to go to Old Lady Gang. I'd be like, you know, have fun. But I definitely see that. I will say, like, I guess just when you. So I just think some of those problems just come when you have a establishment and it's too many people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when it's too much business and y'all can't handle it. So y'all gotta figure out a way to either accommodate not like tell people you can accommodate it, stop overbooking. I don't know what y'all have to do, but y'all gotta figure that out. I don't think that Keith Lee deserved to get the death threats and all of that. That was kind of crazy to me. He didn't deserve that type of disrespect. I think I had a debate where I felt like I kind of can see both points though, like where I feel like I get Keith Lee is a humble person, and I figured out maybe there was a different way to accommodate that. Like if he didn't want to just come in and get a spot, he didn't want to jump in front of nobody, I'd have probably been like, well, look, how about this? Like how he did with Toast. Like, yo, like, well, how about this? We'll take these people if you come in. We'll take the people that you talk to. We'll accommodate them as fast as we can. We'll accommodate those two before you if you stay and you stick around and you come and you do, you know, and tell us about your experience. Like, there's ways they could have negotiated that, but, you know, it's not my business. But I think for the most part, most celebrities aren't going to be like Keith Lee. Like, most celebrities...
They want that treatment.
Yeah, they want the treatment. So I think that's where the confusion comes in, because they're used to treating celebrities this certain way. And he actually didn't want to be treated like that. So I think that's where the confusion is. So I don't... And he made it clear, like, don't bash these people, don't give them bad ratings. But I think that that's just where the confusion came in. And I'm sure he understands it. So I just thought Atlanta, like,
this nigga's power is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
Atlanta, you do got to do better. You do got to do better. I do think the criticism is fair.
But most of the places don't change nothing with the food now. The food's still good.
Do y'all think that he went to the right spots?
He went to the wrong Milk and Honey. You should have went to the real. You should have went to Milk and Honey, not the real nigga. Cascade, Decatur. Mm-hmm. You could have hit either one of those.
Yeah.
He definitely should have hit like a Rock South.
Yeah. He definitely wouldn't have. No, his ass definitely would have been in and out of Rock South.
That nigga could have went to the bar, the family, and they do to go there.
They do.
Shit, you should have went to Toast on Lennox.
Yeah, not toasting.
Yeah.
So what's cracking crowd?
Chris, he said, Chi said, for sure, ATL super strict and make you feel like you don't have the right to be in their establishment. He ain't caring nothing about them neon signs, hookah, and overpriced parking.
Don't forget the grass wall.
Or the lamb chops.
Grass wall, lamb chops, neon sign.
He kind of he said he came in A-Town stunt on the city for real.
Hey, nigga, you ain't got time to gotta smoke your hookah.
Chris said, black owned, forget why it's black owned in the first place. Never hear Asian owned, white owned. All right, Chris. But if you're from ATL, you know where to eat, and the places to hard to eat.
That nigga, hey, why he ain't end up at one strip club? See, that's the problem. Like, he ain't go
It's
get.
It's a family event.
But nigga, you could have walked
in. G, man.
You could have sent your wife in there. You could have at least went to the Cheetah. It ain't black home, but he should have went to Magic City, got some wings, and give a true.
Lemon pepper, get the lemon pepper Lou.
Shit, I still ain't made it to Magic City, but I'll get the food one day.
Hey, I'm just looking at the comments too, and you know, it seemed like a lot of people was pretty excited about the criticism and stuff. Let me ask you, I see people saying this, and I just want to know how y'all feel about it. I don't know how true this is. Is Atlanta the most hated city? Is Atlanta one of the most hated cities?
I don't think so.
I think so, and it's because it's so many people that come to Atlanta and live here that hate Atlanta. Like, you got people here all the time from New York. Oh, nigga, in New York we do this, and in New York we do that. This shit lame, but nigga, you still here.
You're saying people come from, because Atlanta's a transplant city.
Yeah, you got people niggas from New Orleans. Oh, nigga, y'all food ain't good. Y'all niggas ain't doing it right. Houston niggas, y'all ain't doing, like, everybody here, so like they hate on each other, but like, nigga, you here. You must like something about it.
I agree with you, because Atlanta is a mixture of everything, right? So like, it's not one thing that Atlanta probably does amazingly well at, besides like music and nightlife.
Traffic.
We ain't even topping traffic.
But yeah, traffic. But what I'm saying is, like, people do come from their town and expect Atlanta to have that same experience. Like, maybe if it's like you said, like a motherfucker come from Chicago, New York, and they be like, oh, y'all ain't got no deep dish pizza, or y'all ain't got New York pizza. Y'all
Nigga,
do
eat
it
that.
wrong.
You should have ate that before you came.
Or Philly, they be like, oh, I went to Big Dave's and I hated Big Dave's, or shit to that nature.
See, that's why I call cap. So I agree with everything y'all saying. But all these different New Orleans, New York, Chicago folks come, they complain, they loud. They don't go back home. They stay here. But they hate it so bad.
I think that's because
why the fuck y'all still here?
Because of opportunity.
Then you can't hate opportunity.
You can't hate opportunity. But
shit.
I always tell people anyway, when you come to Atlanta and you move here, you gotta give it at least about a year.
It took me 4.
Yeah,
it took me about 4 years before I liked it here.
You gotta give it.
I thought y'all niggas was weird as hell.
You was in high school, so that's a whole nother story. You like it when you got to actually experience things, But I do think that people gotta realize, like, you gotta come here with an open mind. You know what I mean? But I do understand, like, if you come here and you come to eat and you get these type of experiences, how you can turn somebody off. So I understand that. Now, Joe, what it is. So, you got anything else before you was about to say? Because before I move on. All right. So, 21 Savage and Kodak Black, they've been having a back and forth. They asked Kodak Black on Drink Champs. He recently was on here.
Did y'all watch that?
I can't really sit there and watch no Kodak Black interview like that for real. That nigga's
I made it through an hour and 15 minutes.
Like I can't. I tried to listen to a little bit, but I don't know. First of all, people were concerned about his look and everything and the way he was talking. But that's another story we'll get to. But this is what he had to say when asked Future or 21 Savage.
Hey, who? You want to say Future? Who?
21 Savage.
Cause 21 used to be straight. I'm saying we were vibing on the SG twice type shit. I'm saying like we ain't supposed to be sniper game, whatever was fucked or whatever. I'm saying, but I ain't gonna I remember a point in time like the shit was fucked up about me, like on some shit like very true to the last stuff and now I'm reading shit like that, like bro stay on, like all that good shit, all that other shit. And then I don't know, like I'm saying Drake just got a certain like little effect that he do to motherfuckers and shit. Cause like after the album they did together and shit like that, it was just like all of a sudden motherfuckers just felt like, they ain't doing that pussy ass shit like that is shit like you made this shit like you vocalize it for real on the ground and on the internet, like you never live like that. I mean like on no shit.
What that nigga just said?
Alright, translation, and I'm gonna just say what 21 said because his video kind of lost and I ain't really, we kind of pressing for time. So what I'll say is basically Kodak Black was saying that he used to rock with 21 Savage and we used to be cool, used to be Sniper Gang, Slaughter Gang, it was like we was conglomerate and he used to really be like, bro, you next up, he used to support me and stuff, but it seemed like once he did the album with Drake, he switched up on me, basically. Now around that time when 21 Savage did the album with Drake, they asked him a question about a versus. They asked him a question about can anybody from his XXL class, like who do you think is the best from his freshman class? And he said, of course, me. And Kodak Black, for whatever reason, didn't like it, so they had a little back and forth. And then 21 said, like, when it comes to them album sales, though, like they ain't reflecting, like, you know what I mean. And that's what really hurt Kodak feelings. Like I could tell. And he was saying like, nigga, it's because I be in and out of jail. Like I ain't really got no real opportunity, this, that, and the third. And basically 21 responded back by saying like, bruh, like ain't nobody tell you to go to jail. Like don't nobody owe you nothing because you keep going to jail. Like that's on you. On top of that, he said he was just talking about how he's dragging it. Like stop speaking on my name like that. Like bro, like stop dragging it. It just seemed like you jealous. Like, what did I do for you to switch for me to switch up? I don't even know you. Like, I ain't grow up with you. We not from the same hood. Nothing. Like, we gotta be friends for me to switch up. And he was saying like, you basically said like he's the person that gets in the way of his own success. You know what I mean? And he basically said, I feel like you jealous of me. Like, why are you like you keep mentioning Drake? Like, what does this have to do with Drake? You mad at Drake because you said, oh, stop making songs. Don't put out none of our songs because you did a song with 21 Savage or something of that nature. So I guess I would say, like, what do y'all feel about that? Like, who do you think is in the wrong in this situation?
Nigga sound pretty.
I think Kodak
Saucy,
just
man.
hurt, bro. Kodak hurt
What is he hurt about?
because his potential where he could have been probably wouldn't been but a step or two down from where 21 is at. From where they started off at, they had the same opportunities to reach the same level. Kodak was getting the decent features. He was putting out good music. He had the traction. And between the drugs and going back and forth to jail, I feel like that's where he started to lose certain type of fans. He wasn't getting the same notoriety, and that's where he got down, decline, and 21 just kept going up. And I feel like he thought that was his nigga, and 21 it was in a whole nother league, and he just started.
So I'm confused where you say he thought that was his nigga, so he's not his nigga anymore just because 21.
No, I'm saying, but he feel like 21 was supposed to goddamn stay right there with him and still probably do certain
jealous.
shit. Yeah, I feel like he's jealous.
Okay, that's all I was just trying to see. Like what?
Yeah, I feel like it's more
confused.
jealousy than anything, and I don't say too much bad about Kodak, but
It sounds like jealousy to you.
it sounds like jealousy. That's all it
What
is.
you think, Kazai?
Just sounds some saucy shit to me.
What you mean?
Why
Silverback
you
saucy.
about 21? You supposed to be my friend. You switched up when you did the Drake shit. It's just some crybaby shit, man. Like, even if all that's true, so the fuck what? At 21's point, we industry friends. So
Yeah.
what? Like literally, it's not to me. It's
said
only
he
a big
got
deal
industry
because
friends,
Kodak
man.
spoke on it publicly. The only big
Lame,
deal he
man,
spoke on it
nigga.
publicly, like what? And then the reasoning he said sound like some female shit.
And 21 at this point just stop responding, bro.
Now, when he said that was his only and last time, and I mean, I look at it like this: 21 Savage, like he's a dude. He seemed like he got a reasonable, like logic. He's always very intelligent. Kodak Black, I mean, he looked like a strung out, jade out nigga.
And it's crazy because
So
they both
who-
got a party.
Who gonna switch up more, a junkie or a sober nigga? I think the switch up was on Kodak. Kodak supported 21 until that happened. Till he was like, oh, because y'all know Drake. I mean, he said that 21. I mean, Kodak Black has said that Drake is his favorite artist plenty of times. For years, he's been saying I made music with Drake. He's supposed to, but he controlled putting it out. He didn't ask Drake publicly to put it out. And I think he just seeing like another nigga that's in the same lane as him getting the love from Drake.
Jealous guy.
He like, man, what the fuck? Nigga, we got 8 songs and man, what happened? Like, where the music at? But
That was supposed to be me.
they going on tour and shit. Kodak, you ain't reliable. You said on the Breakfast Club interview that you've been to jail every year since you was 14, bro. Who the fuck finna take you on tour and you'll go to jail in the middle of the tour? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not reliable. So I understand. I think that Kodak, and just been seeing that Kodak hate. He hated on Young Boy before, and hated on his own artists with Jack Boy and all that. So, yeah, I think he gotta do better. Chi-Chi said I couldn't even really comprehend Kodak's side of the story, but he can't be mad at someone but himself for his shortcomings. This is rap. No one gotta do anything for you or slow themselves up because you feeling the way about whatever. I agree. So yeah, did y'all see Yak and Ray J going at it?
Yeah.
Because they said that nigga Kodak, everybody was talking about, man, his face look sunken in, his eyes look weird, his mouth look crazy. They saying he on drugs.
Beat that little boy.
Yeah, they saying he on drugs or whatever. Ray J went on the Akademiks post, said, man, we need to get help for him. He even showed out when I introduced him to Trump. People weren't happy with how he conducted himself, this, that, and the third. Somehow that turned into both of them talking about, nigga, let's fight, let's scrap. So my question is, who y'all got in the fight, Yak or Ray J?
Ray J.
How long can Yak be sober?
I seen him put up a video of him doing some burpees. He was on live doing burpees, but I'm like, nigga, crackheads do burpees, so you know what I mean? Like,
Ray J.
Hey, I got Yak.
Man, Ray J about to work that nigga.
He
Ray
hit.
J gonna beat that boy.
Yo, this nigga hit a line or hit a goddamn shoot up or whatever he doing.
He's gonna start crying.
Nah,
He is sensitive,
he ain't
dog.
gonna.
Ray J, why
why you hitting me?
He a sensitive thug. I agree. Casanat.
Oh shit.
Casanat did a 7-day stream in prison, right? In jail. He had celebrities come. He had Christian Brock, Drewski, Ben Adine, what's
NLE?
NLE Chopper, what's Holly boyfriend? DDG.
Wasn't T Grizzly there too?
I ain't see T Grizzly.
I heard that nigga got down felon. I seen something. He was there too, I think.
Okay, maybe he was. I don't know. I didn't specifically see him. Is all I'm saying. You know, Twitter got their think pieces. They were saying that, you know, boy, he's misrepresenting, you know, and there's black people, there's young kids that look up to him, and that he should be more mindful, and that this was, you know, just carrying on the agenda of young black men being in prison and going to jail. What you think, Azadi? Do you think that they have a point? Do you think that people just need to relax, touch some grass? Like, what's going on?
I think they got a point, man. But just because you got a point, yes, there's. I think I didn't watch the stream, right? So that could have been like comic relief. It could have been like a scare straight.
It was definitely improv, and they tried to do a scare straight with some kids and stuff.
It could have been scare straight, so it could have been some positive coming back. But I do agree with kind of the maybe it's just not the best message to have with these black kids in jail. It's just like that's a big problem in Black America, right? So that's let's just say you're an activist, right? And the number one thing you're trying to stop is mass incarceration, and you see the number one stream in the world saying, "Oh, I'm going to have me and our biggest influencers all in jail for 7 days." I can understand that from that point. Why that's a bad look. It's like, damn, you could do something else. You could say, I'm going to have all 7 of us go to Harvard or do a class, anything. It could be anything that could be like
do a college stream,
or do a doctor stream, do anything else, right? And not that he can't. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do. But the question is, do I see like why somebody can find that? Like, damn, I just wish you could do it another way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't like cancel him.
Somebody said he's a sorry excuse for a black man.
Nah. I'm not about to do all that because it's entertainment at the end of the day. Like you watch
he's
a movie.
21, 22 years old,
and he's young. Like he might regret that later in life, or he might not. But you're not finna just start policing somebody who got their own way, doing their own shit, got their own followers, and now because they're popular, you get to determine what they're gonna do. So no, he get his artistic freedom to do whatever the fuck he want to do. He ain't necessarily hurting nobody overtly, I guess. But I understand the criticism. I'm allowed to critique it.
I understand the criticism. I just don't particularly side with them. I get it though. But I always felt under the nigga like teach your own kids. You know what I'm saying? Police your own kids. You know. I don't think when I'm, I don't really see unless your kid is just young and impressionable. And if your kid is young and impressionable, then you need to be monitoring them because if they're young and impressionable enough to where they see that and be like, man, I want to go to jail, then I'm gonna be like, damn, he nigga crazy. But that's just me.
I don't know, dog.
I could be wrong. I
feel like maybe not every single day or week. I think there's just moments where kids can get impressed.
I've seen it happen.
It could just be one wrong turn. I look at myself. Not every movie or every friend I had, but it was moments where if that drive turned left, I'm in jail for armed robbery because I was with the wrong people at the wrong time.
Well, see, that's not what I'm kind of talking about. I'm talking about them actually watching the stream and saying, I want to do that. You're talking about putting yourself in a situation that you probably shouldn't have been in, that maybe escalated while being in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people are looking at it like as if their kid is going to make a conscious choice on being like, watching that and being like, I want to go to jail. And I'm saying if your kid can make a conscious decision by watching that, saying that this is the life I want to live, then there's something at home that y'all should be monitoring and be watching. That's all I'm saying. Me specifically, or you should just have restrictions then. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you police your children. Like, there's no reason your kid should be able to watch a 7-day stream if you feel like they're young and impressionable to that extent. I just feel like, again, he's 21, he's 22, I think. I don't even think he really understands the position that he in. So while I think there is maybe some type of validity to that, I'm not going to go in on no 21, 22-year-old kid because he probably doesn't understand that that's what it is. Like, he explained himself and why he did it. And of course he said, you know, I wanted people to realize, like, this ain't it. Like, I'm waking up at 6 in the morning. I could have cheated and brought us all types of food and whatever. He was like, yeah, it's a little entertainment in it, but it's also a message in there. That's why I wanted to bring Scared Straight, this, that, and the third. I think it can get lost in the sauce. You know, I understand, but I just don't think that he deserved to get, for them to go that hard on him, I guess I would say. What you think, B?
Nigga, like, the skits and shit that we watch on YouTube, Instagram, jail movies, fiction movies, like, you can do that. There's nothing wrong. Like I said, every skit that we see on TikTok isn't real. Everything, like I'm saying, he tried to put a message in there. Everybody's not going to accept it because you want everybody to just be angels and preach the word and just be doing motivational think pieces and shit. Like, no, that ain't real life. Shit happens. That might have scared some little kids from not going to jail. Like, I don't know. I just think people take things too literal and want to take everything like... Everybody just look for an issue or anything that's going on the internet. I think the nigga did something creative. He got the buzz he wanted. He got the views. Y'all talking about it. Y'all still putting money in his pocket by talking about it. Even if y'all negatively speaking on it. So I'm just like, man, hey, tell a little young nigga keep doing what he doing, bro.
Alright, this is the last one before we get to what scenario. Ex-NBA player Joe Smith, who accumulated over $100 million in his basketball career.
His number one pick.
Yeah. He accumulated over 100 M's.
Minnesota.
He has a wife who used to be in the adult industry. And apparently, he's been having his own troubles with his money, and his wife basically
trying to hold a household
created an OnlyFans behind his back, didn't communicate with him, didn't let him know, so he feels like he had to figure out on a whim, and this is where we at.
Wait, no. I'm not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up. Listen, it's not fucked up. And we're going to. Okay, look. So I have an OnlyFans, and he's mad because he just now found out about it. But I'm not doing it for anybody but myself. So why should I have my choice, my body, my choice? Joe,
he got paperwork on that pussy. I ain't just.
He's not giving me none, so I'm sorry for one.
That should go too much.
You knew who the fuck I was before.
That's wild.
I would never have to go down. Everything did change.
So you changed.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. Only fans is breaking me off. What the fuck?
It don't matter when they break you off. Disrespect is coming with it.
What is that?
Come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you about it now.
Fly.
Alright, but now, okay.
Fly.
So now you know.
She didn't even know what to say.
I don't condone domestic violence, but if she would have hit me with that line at the end, I might have threw the biggest, hardest pillow on the bed.
I feel like it's two different conversations.
Let me ask y'all this first. Do y'all think that this is promo?
Yeah, but I do think Joe did good acting. If it is,
I think it was promo on her end, but not on his. Like I think he had no idea.
Based on the conversation, that's not surprising either. She knew what she was doing.
All right, well, explain. I don't even gotta ask no questions. Y'all just react.
I think it's two different things. It's the whole, you met me, you knew what I was for, so I'm liable to do that, and sneaking behind his back and doing it. Those are two different things. Like, if the problem is, should she do an OnlyFans without his permission? Or without him even knowing? Fucking
I said, don't say permission, but like him.
I mean, permission.
Okay, we gotta stop acting like. What type of world we in, bro? Without his permission, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Without they understanding.
It's all the same shit. Like
his consent should be.
His consent without him knowing, like without him agreeing to it.
Oh, okay. I agree with that. I agree with what
you're
saying.
Like permission, maybe like whatever. However, the phrase.
When I say shit like that, y'all be looking at me wild. That's why I try to clean it up. Well, fuck it.
But also, it's like my nigga, you dated a whole porn star, and like I ain't trying to like put.
That was before him.
It was before, but hey, man.
I mean, I guess maybe even if you date a porn star though, if you're a porn star, you agree to a certain lifestyle post porn career. If you're thinking about going back into your porn career to accumulate money, even if it's like, yo, we heard we need the bread, there should be a discussion involved.
That's the only issue I see with this.
And that's it.
That's the only issue.
You should discuss it. Now, no, the other issue is when he's trying to tell you, instead of you owning accountability, you're disrespecting him. First of all, you're recording. I don't think that's
you know why she disrespected him like that? Because she the breadwinner of the house.
Yeah, she clearly doesn't. That's why
she said that nigga works for him. She has a clean moving business.
I said she worked at Bliss.
That's why I feel like.
Hey, she got multiple. She said she got multiple. She said she got multiple jobs.
Agreement was only agreed upon once he was making that #1 pick.
Yeah,
the second he wasn't, all that shit went out the window. All that shit went out the window. You met her when he was up, and she was a porn star. So she didn't meet him when he was broke and made them degrees. But them niggas when he was up. So when he not up, you got that comes to territory.
But she holding the house down.
Exactly. So my big thing is just the fact that it's the fact that she didn't talk to him.
Yeah,
she should have talked to him because that nigga should have been.
She told him. I would have respected it more if she was like, "Look, listen. We need the money. I ain't going. I'm just letting you know ahead of time that this is what I'm going to do."
Yeah, but I also see the sense like her body already out there. Yeah. So what's the issue? Like, what's the big?
The biggest issue is they wasn't communicating.
You know what I'm saying? Like now that it's out. Like,
they're understanding
outside of because she didn't take accountability at all for that, so that's gonna be a problem regardless. But in general, like as far as the video, what's his concern about that? Because the niggas can look her up
because he didn't have the heads up. Let's just say for instance,
that's his only problem. He said
it's like y'all niggas coming to tell me y'all see my wife on OnlyFans, but I didn't know, so I couldn't be ready to defend myself.
The difference is if your wife was doing porn 20 years ago.
No, regardless. It's some modern day shit. It's like if y'all niggas came to me and I already knew, I'd be like, oh yeah, nigga, you know, that's extra bread in the house. I could defend it better than. I'm shocked. I think this nigga found out. No, because the nigga found out.
No, I get that. We established that already.
I'm saying, but you find like, say we all out, bro. He's like, you see a nigga struggling, bro. What's up? Hey, dog, you ain't know about this?
I'm gonna be like, damn again. Like God,
damn. You don't play it off like that. You might play it off like that. When you get home.
But I just think it's a little different if your wife already has her whole.
Nigga, this is her grown ass out, not the young ass out.
Grown ass.
She mature now. She's like, I didn't want to call her old. This the old ass. I
think it's a little different if your wife already got hella videos on the internet that's for public consumption already. The whole, you sharing my body.
But that was before her.
I think we're steering off course because his problem was never that she's doing it. His problem was
we didn't
discuss it. You didn't tell me.
It ain't nothing to talk about. She wrong.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all
He's dead wrong, but I guess what I'm saying.
Y'all see on TMZ.
Now what I'm saying is
TMZ interview.
we passed. It's clear that shit ain't gonna like. That's a bridge too far. Like
he left.
Oh, he left.
He left home.
He stayed at his sister's house. He'll be back.
He'll be back, bruh.
He about to go. He about to be the cameraman.
That nigga gonna be back.
First of all, I think this is promo.
He going to be
at this point. It is.
I guess that's why I feel how I feel. Like it wasn't. That shit would not have got out.
Everybody go look it up to see how much she charging.
That shit would not have got out on camera if he was solely against that shit.
Got beef for old ass.
He would not. He would stop recording this shit. What are you doing? He kept talking. She kept recording. It's all part of it.
Yeah, there's no respect. Like, she doesn't respect him. Like when I
but if he charged her with the phone, then he gonna get domestic violence. So he can't do but so much.
He should shut the fuck up then and left.
He just got it. Yeah, at this point,
there's no respect.
This body that much better.
As long as you ain't got the money, there's no respect, and I feel. That's why you need to know
she got businesses.
If you rich like that, you can't be just marrying certain type of people.
That's kind of my point. Yeah. You know what you married. So don't get mad when the money run out and then she do that shit and she don't respect. That ain't come out nowhere.
But she did make. I'm gonna shoot her a little bit. She did make a comment like, I tried to talk to you. I tried to find solutions. You wasn't listening. No. All I'm saying is she
just woke me up and said, "Baby, I want to do porn again."
But I mean that's all you have to say. We already at that point. She wrong at that point. We already said that. Right. But my whole thing is she's like, fuck it. If you're not gonna figure out how to get this money in here, I gotta do it.
You can't just be blind to the fact that y'all struggling and you know your wife. She's saying that shit. Bro, you better.
Like if she was trying to hit.
Then you think she just gonna sit on her ass?
A woman hit. Y'all know how I go, bro. A woman hit some shit.
She gonna sit on her ass.
Say it directly. No. You should have came to me and said, Joe, listen, we struggling. We underwater. We drowning. I can't do no more. Sitting by.
It sounded like she said
this was going on. No, it sounded like she probably was hinting towards it and saying, but she didn't really say it. You know what I mean?
And they could probably say, bro, I got it.
He could be wrong in that aspect. Don't get me wrong. He could totally be wrong in that aspect.
Don't justify what she did.
But it does not
that's what
justify.
It's two different points. I already said she's wrong.
Yes,
she's wrong. But
he should know better.
In a sense, hey, we still gotta eat.
I think it's completely different if this was like a girl had never had no anything like that.
Shit.
That shock is different than an ex-porn star.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't know, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
When y'all was in y'all middle age and you find out your middle-aged wife is doing porn, you like, bro, what the fuck? Damn, I thought this was
time. And she doing it by herself.
Kicking it to him like, it's just because I was young, I was struggling, I had some trauma.
The way she acted, that's not how she was kicking it.
That nigga was like, because she making the money. When he was making the money, she was submissive. She making the money now.
She was submissive. Some other thing. I'm sorry, bro. I just not. No.
All right, I got 3 quick, man. Here we go, yo. Say what? What's that scenario?
Hey.
All right, man. We got visual. What's the scenarios today? Shout out to one of the group chats I'm in on Instagram. Let's go.
With my girlfriend and her 2 children that are not mine. I gave up my apartment to move in to help with the bills and to try to make a family. I recently won the lottery for $1.8 million. I didn't tell anyone just yet. I wanted to surprise the family with cars and the whole nine. I quit my job and told my girl I wanted to start my own business. I heard on the phone talking to her girlfriends calling me a loser. And how she and her girlfriend, hold on, I'm getting this wrong. I heard her talking to her girlfriends calling me a loser and how she could do better. I'm conflicted now. Do I just move on or bust out stunting? Or do I just clean it up and have her explain everything? Yeah.
So he heard her girlfriends
That's the part I'm a little confused.
advising her that her
no, she told her girl.
No,
she was
telling her. Girlfriend was telling her he's a loser.
The girlfriend told her friend
because he quit his job and shit like that.
She was telling his friends, talking about he's a loser.
And he said he wanted to start his own business, and the friend is saying, I guess what they trying to say, the girlfriend was talking shit like he's a loser, blah 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 blah. And maybe I'm gonna just throw this in there. Maybe the girlfriend wasn't objecting to it.
She was just listening.
She was just listening.
And so the friends, the female, his girlfriend, his friends was telling her.
No, they was listening. Like,
so he said
she was just listening.
Should he just like leave them because he don't really have to commit to her having kids and everything, Because maybe he feels disrespected, like, you know, you just sat there and listened and let her say that type of shit. You ain't defend me, blah, 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 blah. Or should he, you know, give her a chance to clear it up?
Give me a chance, give me a chance, give me a chance.
Nah, this is how I honestly feel. If she was talking that shit, or if she was talking, I'm putting it both ways. If she was the one talking that shit, then check it out. Then he should, and he feel like, all right, this bitch ain't worth it. He should still break her off a little something, because you can't let one conversation like ruin everything. Unless she was just bad the whole time. Why are you willing to do that? Now, if she was just listening, nah, have that conversation. See where she go with. But I don't think it's good to like test people like that though.
Bitch, don't support my dreams. you ain't gonna be with me when I go up.
Yeah, but I say you should break her off. You got 1.8 million.
Break off what?
2K.
What?
A little rent money.
What? That rent money? What? Two? What? They got 2 kids, so we gonna say $3 bands a month.
$3 bands a month.
$3 bands a month. They not his kids. They said they weren't his kids.
Hey, we went 50-50 on the bills. I got $150 for it. I got $1,500 for you every month.
I'm gonna help you out a little bit.
But your friend that was on the phone just listening, like, girl, I don't think you should hear him out. Oh, I'm taking your friend. She support my dreams. She support my
I think you got it wrong.
Nah, bro, listen to it again. That's what he said. The girl was talking shit, not the friend.
He said that the girlfriend, I think you talking about like the girl's friend.
I currently live with my girlfriend and her 2 children that are not mine. I gave up my apartment to move in to help with the bills and to try to make a family. I recently won the lottery for $1.8 million. I didn't tell anyone just yet. I wanted to surprise the family with cars and the whole nine. I quit my job and told my girl I wanted to start my own business. I heard on her phone talking to her girlfriends calling me a loser. And
Okay, so the girlfriend talking. Okay, so the girlfriend called you a loser. Oh no, I'm out.
Oh, okay, so
we ain't
I didn't realize he left his apartment to help her.
Yeah, he left his apartment to help her and make a family.
Nigga, I don't have no ties to you. I ain't got no kids. We ain't married.
She probably think and I wouldn't have said. First of all, the fact you said she your friend is crazy. But she's looking at it like this nigga just quit his job for a business and he probably ain't got nothing. Like, what the hell he doing?
That's cool. I ain't got nothing, baby.
But you know what? Yeah, no, I'm out of there.
I ain't got nothing.
You're right.
I'm
broke.
I'm studying and I'm gonna pull up on you and come and get my shit out your house.
Nah, fuck that shit.
Keep everything in there. So it's yours.
Nah, I gotta have a reason to pull up in that thing. You feel me?
She gonna see me pull up with her friend.
One of her
You gonna see me on the ground?
One of her homegirls.
They go. We're going out the brush. Hey, baby. I mean, come on.
Put that money make a bitch do.
I'm pulling one of her friends to crib. Hey, girl.
Hey, can you go in the house and get my shit?
Can
you get my charger? All I want is my charger.
The big block.
She can't have that big block. Listen. Out of all the things, she can't have that one. You feel me?
Stupid.
He left the apartment to help her. She tripping.
Yeah, you tried to play me.
Bad timing, bitch.
Yeah.
I missed your blessing.
Yeah, you.
Fuck them kids.
That's what I gotta do. Yeah, she wasn't standing on business. She should have goddamn.
All right,
talk to me nice.
This I'm gonna say his name is Donald. Donald's son is 5 years old. About 2 days ago, Donald was out shopping with his wife, and they ran into a high school friend of his wife. So his wife's name is Sarah. So Donald's Sarah. So Sarah was catching up, and then she told the friend that they had a son, her and Donald. When the friend was like, "Oh, what's the son's name?" Sarah hesitated, and then she told the son's name. The friend had a strange look on her face, and then said, "You mean like your ex-high school boyfriend?" And the son's name, Donald and Sarah's son's name, is very unique to the point that they never met another person with the same name. Now Sarah refuses to talk to Donald about it. Donald feels betrayed and disgusted with her. It's like a switch was flipped in his mind. He can't look at her the same way. Is Donald tripping, or does Sarah got some explaining to do?
I'm confused. Wait.
Sarah got some goddamn explaining to do.
Explain it to me.
I'm gonna go real quick.
She named the kid off
Sarah went to the store, right? They have a son, a 5-year-old son.
Yes.
They ran into Sarah's old high school friend. Okay. Sarah high school friend. Oh, Sarah, I ain't seen you since high school, girl. How you been? Oh, I got a son now. Oh, what's his name? His name is Adonis.
Lamonte.
Yeah. Lamonte. You mean like Lamonte from high school?
She said that in front of Donald.
No, that's what the friend from high school told her. Like, he looked crazy. It was like, wait, you mean like your ex from high school?
So Donald was like, what? And now Sarah. So Donald feels some type of way that you named this unique
Donald's
ass.
bitch named the child after her ex from high school.
Yeah. It was a unique ass name. She never told him why. She said it's a unique name. He agreed to it. But now the cat's out the bag.
The cake's out the bag. Okay, saucy.
So like, he feels betrayed and disgusted, and he can't really look at her the same way.
He has every right
Is
to
he tripping?
No, he
Or
has
Sarah
every
got
right
some
to feel the
explaining
way
to do?
he feels.
She ain't even nothing to explain, bitch. You played in my face for goddamn 9 years. This nigga 8.5. You can play in my face for 9 years.
He got older.
What the fuck wrong with you? I slap the fuck out you. See, this is why niggas catch domestics. Cause these hoes be playing.
You gotta find that hard pillow.
These hoes be playing in your face, man. Like, this the type of shit I'm ready to go to jail for. Shit like this, I can't control myself when it comes to shit like this. Like, you play in my face like that, like this.
You been playing in my face for 18 years. I never like that name. Could have found out. That's your ex.
Hey, Lil Lamonte, come here. Let me see your jaw. What you doing? Nah, bitch, we about to make sure this ain't Lamonte kid.
Yeah,
we get that DNA too.
Especially if it's like not adding up.
And then if that shit come back mine, we going straight to change the name.
So like dead ass serious. Like, let's just say she said there was a name that I liked and it was unique.
Once again, we should have been a discussion.
But I discussed the name. She just never said.
Nah.
She just never said it was.
Now you playing. So now every time
you agree to the name.
Now every time we go back to your hometown. And I always wonder why people would chuckle every time they say Lamonte and find out because that
nigga you calling my son name.
And that nigga dick used to be in your mouth. Hell no. Nah.
Jesus Christ.
That shit a rap.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I think I'm going to jail. That's all I'm trying to think of every other.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
I'm going to jail. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's like.
That's one of the ones that's like. It's like you gotta look at your whole ass.
Yeah, like,
relationship, the whole.
But it's just a joke.
Together.
Like you playing with me this whole
time. Yeah, you played in my face.
I might not even like the kid no more after that.
Jonathan Major's ex-girlfriend is reportedly now going to be arrested for assaulting him.
She already did.
Okay, so
but she's out.
I've seen mixed reports.
She's out.
So let's just say allegedly she's getting arrested. So originally, he was charged with assaulting her and he was going to court for that. Now the report is saying she's the one that was assaulting him. 2 questions. 1, is this another example of why we should wait before we react to any kind of domestic violence without all the details?
Facts.
Or at least letting it play out? Or should people still have their feel however they want to feel?
Facts. Wait for the details.
Second, should Marvel pivot away from Jonathan Majors as one of the new main bad guys?
I think they were trying to get away from him because he's black anyway.
Yes, you should wait. I mean, obviously, because the nigga didn't do nothing. It seemed like he didn't do a damn thing. But, you know, this cancel culture and everybody bitch made and scared, they could have at least said, look, we're going to postpone any activities with Jonathan Major until maybe for a certain amount of time and until we get some answers. You know, if not, we got to move on, right? Mm-hmm. Like, that's how you could handle that. But instead, it's like literally as soon as it happened, the week that he came out with the movie and shit, they already canceled him talking about, we need to get a new script going, like, you know what I mean? So I think that was messed up.
Why do people jump to conclusions without all the information?
Yeah,
you'll see people like, I can't believe he did that. Oh my gosh, he's so, and it's just
because
I don't understand like regulatory shit. Any kind of domestic
I always
dispute.
say wait till all the details, and y'all niggas look at me crazy.
This is why I say, I think more so I thought it was. See, with the Meg shit, I didn't realize how serious it was at first. Mm-hmm. So I was just like kind of laughing, like, nigga, this short nigga definitely got there. Probably gave his ass with the shot that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I thought originally.
I didn't really.
Cheating ass midget.
Yeah, I didn't really realize how serious it was. So, you know, maybe that was the immaturity in me or whatever.
Was it that serious?
We didn't know. We just heard that, you know, they got arrested. We just heard they say, he just got arrested for having a gun.
Years that serious.
Yeah, they talk about glass and all that. There was a lot of confusion. What I will say in this Jonathan Major shit, first of all,
mess with a white.
that's exactly what I'm about to say. There was a white one involved. I already was skeptical. But I think that like a major production company and then like it's just people. I think we just stand where we live in a world now where like people don't want you to be like I have to wait and see.
Hey,
you're supposed to believe women. Period.
Can I take my answer back from earlier?
Which one?
Black women are the most. What was the word?
The least protected.
The least protected. This conversation right here just made me think of a lot of scenarios. Like, you know what? Because when it came to this white woman, everybody just was like, "Oh, he did it." Now, Tori and Meg, shit, I was like, "Yo, I need the details." Is Tori ain't do that shit? Like, yeah, okay.
Talk.
I'm sorry, black women. Sometimes I just need the evidence, and I heard it right here.
I don't think that there's an issue though with you saying that whether they end up being right or they're wrong.
No, I'm just saying it's like.
I think
but it's quicker to just judge it if it's a white woman versus a black woman.
I think that's the deeper racial conversation.
I think that the shit. I mean, I think everybody thought. Well, how did you feel about Jonathan Majors? I thought like when I heard a white woman, I was like, he ain't do that shit.
I didn't know. That's
my first one.
I didn't know. But I did. Back in my head, look like. He do look like a nigga that hit bitches. That's what I thought.
And you know,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with
and
that.
there's also a concept that goddamn black dudes that fuck with white women because they know they could beat on her. Like that's a.
But that was just like a.
I kind of was like, well, this nigga got himself in trouble fucking with a white woman.
I ain't know neither one of them motherfuckers, so I ain't had no.
I wasn't like based on the evidence. He definitely hit it because it was like
the evidence pointed to me to make me think that he did
do it when I was listening to it. But yeah, we'll see.
Let me show y'all.
Hey yo, at what age? Okay, so say y'all married, right? Your wife passes. She leaves you a note. You know, I'm dying from this disease. I want you to have to live your life and find someone that can make you happy. She puts it in paper, black and white. How long should you wait before you exercise that?
Before you move on?
Yeah.
I think it depends on age and situation.
Okay, say they like 70.
You ain't got time to wait. You got hit at the end of the next day.
So what if your kids are mad at you for moving on? Like,
kids,
first of all, you 70. Your kids is grown. They don't kids at that time. I ain't really worried about that. You're 70. Like it's your choice. So if you want to mourn and get depressed and
so like it's a year too soon.
I said the next day. You're 70. Go use that Social Security money and go spend that on that 30-year-old with the BBL and have yourself a blast. You ain't got time.
Yeah,
I mean like dead ass serious. I hear you. Like you love your wife. She passed. She gave you the blessing. Now, cause to me, what's the alternative? You go wait and be sad and just Go ahead, turn up.
Yeah, I have to say like I don't think there's a time, man. Y'all agreed to death did y'all part. Y'all parted. So I mean, technically, you ain't got no motherfucking. You ain't got it ain't no rules now.
Y'all covered the whole. Y'all covered the casket with that dirt. Oh, okay.
The shorty is on my side comforting me at the funeral.
Nah, that's fine.
You know, that's just what it is.
It happens all the time.
Again, the kids don't gotta know what you're doing until you're ready to tell them anyway.
Now, if you like newly young, I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Why is she? That's a little different, maybe. But still, at the same time,
you didn't break no rules. You didn't break no vows. You didn't do nothing.
Especially if she be like, you know how people are like, as long as you don't go out with this, and that. Yeah, it should set her right there.
Yeah, hold on, I got one more for y'all real quick that I want y'all to answer before we get out of here.
Guys, let me ask y'all, which is the worst case scenario for y'all? You in a gym full of people, a nigga pulls you over, you fall, and he shoot a 3 in your face, and your girl there. Or you outside 1v1 fighting a nigga, boom, knock you out, ice cold on the ground, sleep in front of your girl. Like, oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, that crossover shit might do it for me. That shit might hurt my feelings a little more. But what y'all think is the worst scenario?
Like, I'm gonna be dead ass serious. Obviously, you don't want to get beat up, right? Or a one-hitter quitter knocked out.
Yeah.
But ain't nothing worse than you being in a gym full of folks, 1,000 people. You get crossed, you fall on the floor.
Your girl too?
Your girl there, and that nigga just spray your ass. Like, you get niggas will lose a fight all the time. You can be like, he snuck me, he caught me, whatever, right?
She said 1v1.
It's 1v1. I got the best of me. You didn't run. You fought, you lost.
Sleeping though. You got slept. She said you sleeping in front of your girl.
I feel like you could come back from that.
Nah.
More than a crossover for the 1,000 people.
I get it. I get it.
I feel like you can come back from that. What they do on Power? The next nigga you see, you knock the fuck out of him. You got to just get your get back.
Unless when you wake up, it's go.
You got to get your get back. You got to get your get back. Nah, that embarrassment. I remember my senior year. It was their senior day, and a nigga, what's that point guard name we had? The man crossed him, made him fall in his senior. He'll never forget that. You can never get over that. Niggas get knocked out of the game.
Listen,
I ain't gonna get crossed.
You think your girl gonna respect you?
You get the respect back.
Out,
you get the respect back.
And she gonna tell you, you get loud with me. You should have knocked that nigga out.
You gotta go get your get back. The next nigga that look at you crazy, I'm sorry. But you can't just go crossing niggas randomly. That shit ain't gonna work the same way.
You gonna be tight until you get that get back though. You gonna be and even that get back might not she might not respect it. Like, oh, now you out here random niggas.
You know what she not gonna respect? 1,000 niggas pointing and laughing at you.
Don't invite me to the basketball games no more.
Hell nah.
Don't invite me to play basketball no more.
We need to ask the girls that are significant others to see what they say.
Oh, I already know my girl not gonna care about no damn basketball. So,
but I think it's like if you say that,
it's one thing to lose. You got your ass knocked out to sleep.
Say the scenario again.
Did you hear it?
No.
She just had the girl asked, which one would you rather be? Would you rather get crossed over, sprayed in your face, you fell in front of your girl,
and 1,000 people in the gym,
and there's a lot of people in the gym.
It was 1,000.
1,000 people in the gym. Or would you rather
get knocked out
1v1 in front of your girl to sleep?
A nigga will fight you, put you to sleep.
We can stay away from the gym till the next nigga get crossed and my name out to everybody's mouth. Like, yo,
I don't know. Dog.
I'll take a crossover. Nigga, knock me out. Nigga, I might have to shoot you.
No, I'm saying like now you gotta catch a charge.
You can't get
do you not? Never mind. I can't talk about it on the camera, man. But
I get that. I'm saying
when I had a situation. Oh, the first nigga I saw, he had nothing to do with it.
That's what I said.
But he easily was about to get killed too.
Hey, I get the seriousness of it. You just gotta get
that deep, bro.
You just gotta get your get back. Nigga, look. What did you say? I didn't say.
Damn, I get knocked out again.
At that point, you just unlucky.
My crossover, nigga. Everybody get crossed.
Not everybody. I've never in front of 1,000 people got crossed. And everybody,
I ain't never failed.
And niggas, no.
But I'm
saying it happen.
But it happens.
That's a different
niggas gonna laugh.
Public embarrassment.
It's a laugh, but nigga, all you gotta do is goddamn go work on your crossover and cross the next nigga.
Getting crossed and falling, and then getting your ass knocked out in the hood in front of everybody.
Yeah, that wasn't the scenario.
Even in front of your girl.
In front of your girl.
Your girl's trying to pick you up off the ground.
That's worse than getting knocked out in front of the hood.
Nah, I don't know.
Y'all let us know down below in the comments, man. We about to get out of here. Y'all let us know. Y'all got anything else?
Francis McDonald knocked your ass out. It's honorable, bro. Look at Tyson Fury, man. Nobody expect that shit.
Hey, man, we out.
We out, baby.